As the third in the SWIV series, Firepower 2000 remains true to its roots. You have a choice between a jeep or helicopter, with both having strengths and weaknesses. The helicopter bypasses all ground-based obstacles and is more maneuverable. However, it can only fire in one direction. The jeep is fast, but more importantly can fire in 8 directions, which is indispensable. Technically, it can get caught in the environment, but it doesn't result in death. Instead, you pop out of it, although this can and will usually result in taking a stray bullet. For my money, the jeep is better, but the true best setup is in 2-player co-op. The list of weapons is pretty extensive, as you'll need every single one. There are 5 primary weapons that you can switch between at any time. Bullets, plasma, flame, laser and ionic, and all come with some form of drawback like short range or rate of fire. Weapons are powered up by collecting chips released from yellow boxes scattered around. The game is extremely generous with these. A single box releases a group of power-ups at once. In addition to the 5 weapons, there are 3 kinds of missiles: homing, scorching, and straight. The game allows you to carry a large stock of these, to the point I couldn't keep track of how many. Even the shield doubles as a screen-clearing bomb if destroyed. It really is insane just how much they've packed into the game, but once it starts you'll see why. In terms of its action, Firepower 2000 isn't the most fast-paced shooter out there. But its levels are dense with enemies. Waves appear consistently and in large numbers, to the point you rarely get a breather. The playing field is wider than the viewing area, and scrolling to the side will usually reveal an array of turrets waiting to pelt you into oblivion. Your experience with the game varies considerably depending on the vehicle. The helicopter is more mobile because it has to be. Since your bullets only fire forward, you'll have to enter line of sight and take risks. The game seems heavily stacked in the jeep's favor in that regard. Not only is its 8-way fire considerably better, it is also immune to collisions with flying enemies. It's a bit unfair, nothing skilled players can't overcome. Firepower 2000 is only 6 stages long, but you will work to reach the end. This is an incredibly difficult game, the type that makes you fight for every scrap of progress. The action is far more intense than in most SNES shooters and rarely lets up. It is frustrating to die due to off-screen bullets due to the wide playing field, but it isn't a common occurrence. Unlike most games that offer a high challenge, it works here because you are given the tools to survive. Weapon drops are generous, and even after death they only drop 1 level. The game somehow strikes a balance. You are armed to the teeth, yet it still poses a nice challenge. It's a balance I wish more shooters, or games, could strike in general. In closing, compared to most shooters on the market, Firepower 2000 has a different feel but is no less great. This is one of the better shooters for the SNES, which is surprising as it was released so early. Avoid crap like D-Force and pick up this hidden gem.